of the real estate market research, okay, of course, ours is more towards the explaining the principles, okay. At the end of the day, hopefully you'll be able to get all these basic explanation or basic principles in regards of your real estate market research, okay. So the questions that you need to answer here, okay, to ensure that you understand what we have been learning so far, what is the basic approach in regards of the real estate market research. We are talking about why these particular approaches is important, how and where and when, do we need to apply those, how do you apply this and stuff like that, okay. So I've highlighted it in a diagram form, okay, in a diagram form that will be easier for you to do your revision later. Okay, you're talking about the basic market research. We've covered the defining the market. We've covered the supply analysis, demand analysis, competitors analysis, the pricing analysis, as well as the consumer analysis. Okay, what's mixed up or what is much more confusing in this particular, not confusing. Is it confusing? No, it's not confusing. Okay, so the bulk of this particular topic is more towards the approaches we use in regards of defining the market as well as the market area. Okay, the approaches. So these particular approaches is actually subdivided into two. You're talking about the general approach, which we have three here, the census, the substitute, as well as the analogs. Then we have the specific technique. Okay, the specific techniques there. Okay, this is some of it involve formulas and stuff like that, but some of it are okay, not so confusing. Okay, straightforward. Kejap ya, kawan-kawan. Okay, you're talking about the Riley, Applebaum, you're talking about the Nelson, City Core versus suburban, single tenant, multi-tenant, class and quality of space, as well as the specific location analysis. Typo error there kawan-kawan, location analysis, there's a typo error there. Okay, so far you are okay with our class last week, all this information, are you okay with it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright, move on.
Doktor, sorry.
Yes.
So basic approach tu cuma yang ada 4 tu je ke atau include sekali dengan specific teknik?
Include sekali.
Oh, okay.
Include sekali.
So semua tu adalah
basic market analysis, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Because the rest are all single, the subtopic is very limited, isn't it? Yang banyak tu on the market as well as the market area. Okay, we got the general as well as the specific approach. Okay, right, our discussion today. Two important things, okay? Two important things here. You are talking in terms of the market as well as the market area. That is why when we covered yesterday, okay, there's so many things, so many techniques that been introduced to you. Okay, too many techniques been introduced to you. Okay, so therefore we are saying that all these are very important for you to identify. Has anybody looked into the articles that are given in your apa nama dia? WhatsApp? Ada tak? Are given in your WhatsApp group. Has anybody looked at it? No? No chat? Tak ada masa?
Not yet.
Because we got class.
You got class in the morning. Never mind. I think yesterday, is it Brian that asked me whether or not you should include some of these techniques in your assignment, right? Did you ask me yesterday, Brian?
Yes.
You did, right? Okay. So what happened is that when I looked into it, some of it is not that complicated. So maybe the Riley would be very good because we are talking about distance and size. You see that when you're looking at the information that I've given you, all the cafeterias around the campus or the cafeterias around the campus, you see that one, you be able to identify according to their distance, okay, the distance between each other, so you'll be able to map that if that is possible. Okay, bear in mind that you are not in campus, so sometimes I'm worried that if I were to give you certain things, you might not be able to do that because you are not in campus. Okay, but never mind, if you feel that you'll be able to produce such thing, by all means. Okay, that would be good because it's all about distance and sizes only. Okay, no need to calculate. Just put a table there. Just put a table saying that, okay, cafe A, what's the distance? Is it big or is it small? Okay, the size. Okay, big or small. Okay, if you have the information. Okay, if you have the information. Okay, if not, that's okay. Because when you are talking about the market area analysis in the market research, it is crucial, it is vital, it is essential, because without which you cannot see the true pictures of things. Okay, this is part and parcel. The one that I show you now should be in the screen. You're talking about this. You remember the market threshold and range? Ada pernah tak come across this one?
No, Doctor, you can click enter tengok.
Tak pernah tengok ni. Pernah tengok?
Tak pernah.
Tak pernah?
Tak.
Central place theory. Ring any bell? Central
CBD?
place theory.
Urban economic.
Central place theory.
I guess we got learned a little bit before the urban land economy building up.
Yes, I love you. Yes, that is under urban land economics. It's urban growth. So they are talking about maximum distance, minimum population. Minimum population. But never mind, this one is you have learned it before. You see, you have all this hexagon and stuff like that. Okay. They also mentions about this. Want to show you the Riley. Okay, they mentions about the Riley, the distance as well as the size, distance and size. Okay, so this one, if you be able to include in your or justify in your assignment, that would be good. I intend to. I know you don't have presentations, right? For this particular subject, no presentation, right? Ada presentation tak? Tak ada kan? Okay. I know you don't have presentation, but I think I will invite some of my friends to evaluate your work. Okay, maybe that will be good. Get some outside opinion. Okay, so this is another. We are talking about GIS, market area analysis. Okay, how important these things is, how to go about it. Just a snapshot. Okay, simple things. Okay, that we have learned yesterday. Okay, not to worry. Okay, justifications of the approach. Why you need to justify. Kawan-kawan, at this particular time, at your level now, there's no right or wrong answer. We won't say that group A is wrong because they choose this particular technique. No, there's no right or wrong answer. It's how you justify your answer. Remember, this is all about justification. Okay. In fact, kalau you belajar valuation pun, it's all about assumptions and how you justify. Okay, if the things is well justified, okay, well reasoned, so it is acceptable. Okay, So not to worry about anything. Okay, the most important thing is how you justify. Let's say if you say that you want to do your the most suitable site would be in the Alam Bena, Faculty of Alam Bena. Okay, that's what you choose. Why? Okay, you need to justify why. Okay, or another group they will say that, oh, we want the Perdana Siswi, is it? Perdana Siswa, is it? Okay, we choose the complex Perdana Siswa. No, that is not wrong. Okay, justify why you choose that. Or another person will say, oh, we prefer to be next to the library, maybe. Okay, right. Because we have heavy traffic there, we have whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer here. Okay, right. So somebody wants to give their opinion. What would be the differences now? We're talking about the market research that we learned within these 2 weeks and the academic research that you have learned over and over again. Anybody? Somebody? What do you think?
Doctor,
Yes.
can you repeat again your question?
Differences between the market research and academic research.
Oh, academic research tend to found one conclusion, that theory, something like that. But market research not necessarily have to come up with some theory to me lah.
Okay, okay. I said there's no right or wrong answer. It's all acceptable, so not to worry. Okay, anybody else? Ikwan, your mic is on. Okay, answer something. Say something.
Hello?
Hello, yes, hello. Okay, yes, answer something. Say something. What's the difference? Market research, academic research. Any difference or not?
Basically, dia macam academic research is more to readings and past literature, like doing literature review, but market research by analyzing the, like the market itself, but still got some readings lah.
Of course, yeah. But the target group would be different, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, acceptable. Delegasi wanita, all the ladies in the group, yes, please.
Yeah, I think market research is where the people, the respondents have a say. Basically, they determine what the outcome is. Whereas for academic research, sometimes it's like we have a theory and we're trying to, get evidence for it. So I think that's a difference.
Yeah, true. In a simple layman language, I prefer to justify it this way. Okay, when you are talking about market research, you are increasing the profit of the organization. That would be your objective. Okay, but when you are talking about academic research, your objective is to add more knowledge to the body of existing body of knowledge. Okay, one is you're talking about increasing the profit for the organization, the objective. Another one, when you're talking about academic, you want to increase the body of knowledge in regards of that specific knowledge that you are researching about. That is the simplest way that I see. Okay, so when you're talking about market research, when you're talking about academic research, it's two different things. Okay, because some you're talking about applied. If you make mistakes somewhere, it becomes very, very costly. Okay, we don't want that, of course. Okay, so that's the difference. Anybody else want to chip in on the market research and the academic research?
For me, market research, just yesterday, doctor has mentioned that it usually lasts for 5 years only because the people keep on moving around that area. But for academic research, maybe some theory, it can be last for many, many years. It doesn't have a time limit.
Of course, unless you found a new knowledge on top of that knowledge, isn't it? Right. So this thing is going to evolve every now and then. Yeah, good. Anybody else? The ladies. Ayo, ladies. Yoo-hoo. Ladies, where are you?
Hi, Doctor.
Hi.
So based on my opinion, I think market research is more like we are researching on the current market conditions. And academic research, sometimes what we research may not necessarily be the current situation. We just want to fill the gap of the knowledge.
Yes, very true. Good. Anybody else want to chip in? Ada lagi ideas coming, ideas not coming? No. Okay, no problem.
Academic
Right.
research
Yes,
is applied research based on finding. And
Okay.
then the market research has to provide the answer of what is next.
What's next? Yes, what's next? So it does not stop there. It keeps on going and going and going. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, right. So clear your head, clear your head. Whatever that you said, clear your head. Okay, you need to justify. Okay, right. So what's next? Kejap. Okay, challenges. I said yesterday that when you are talking about demand estimation, some things that happen in the future is not an easy task. It's not an easy task. So basically why this is not easy, because you need to supply lots of information. Contoh, example, okay? You want to talk about the residential demand. So what you need to have is information needed in order for you to be able to estimate the demand for residential is the size of the local population. Okay, then you are talking about the spillover, not just the one in that particular area, then you are looking at the spillover as well. Okay, or maybe there are cases whereby you will have these alien buyers. Okay, people that buy property but their name is not in the agreement, in the sale and purchase agreement. Somebody else's names are there. Okay, or you're talking about the ownership status. Okay, what would be the ownership status? Okay, leasehold, freehold, what is it? Okay, are you just renting there? What is it? Okay, then you are talking about income, the age, the purchase interest, the type of product, concentration of transaction, and the selling price. So all this you need to have in hand in order for you to estimate your demand. So that's why it's not easy. Okay, but you'll be able to do it provided that you have all those information. Okay, then it's going to be, not to say accurate, but it can be justified and near accurate. Maybe not 100% accurate, but near accurate. Okay, right. That's in regards of the residential demand. Okay, then you are looking at the office space. Again, when you're looking about the office space, in order for you to estimate your demand, there are few other information that you must have. Okay, you're talking about the population projection. Okay, then you're looking at the employment growth. Okay, then your employment growth must actually according to the occupational categories. Okay, is it depending on the background, depending on the industry and stuff like that. You will also have to look at the office use, the space use, and as well as the market concentration. Okay, with this you'll be able to estimate your demand. Okay, then goes your hotels. One, you're talking about classes of hotels. Okay, 6-star, 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, what star, or no star at all. Okay, you are looking in terms of the tourist, visitors arrival. You are looking at the hotel guests, either local and international, average length of stay, person sharing per room, room rate, market segment, demand competition, market concentration, consumer profile, preferences. Whoa, so much. Even now, kawan-kawan, even now, we are in the pandemic, even now, okay, the hotel is trying to promote the so-called staycation. Okay, staycation. So meaning that you go there, do nothing, just bring your work there, you know, enjoy the hotel's environment, whatever that they can provide to you and stuff like that. Okay, because of that. So it's not easy actually. Then goes the retail. What sort of information do you need? We are talking about again the population size, the income, consumption pattern, consumer expenditure, the shopping pattern, current retail mix, quality of competitors, non-resident shopping, as well as other demographic info. Kawan-kawan, when you are talking about retail, this is very interesting because when katalah, example, you have got to do a market research during this particular pandemic times, okay, during this particular. Of course, we are going to be, we're going to clear all this pandemic sooner or later, hopefully, okay, inshallah. Okay, we are going to clear everything within 1 year, 2 years maybe, okay, or is it more? Or when you read NST the other day, a few weeks back, they said it will take 7 years to back to normal, but hopefully it won't be that long. Okay, so you're talking about retail. Okay, would that be any influence or not? The online shopping as well as the normal shopping now at this particular time. What do you think? You do online shopping?
Yes.
Regularly. Wow. That's amazing.
It does impact the retail industry, I rasa. Sebab
It does affect, is it?
yeah. Sebab they are closing more retail and then focus on their warehouse je. Sebab
focus on the warehouse.
Sebab buat online shopping banyak. Dah jarang
Okay. The online is going to be booming.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas the one that has a physical store, they might have to shrink down. Anybody with their opinion? Other opinions? What do you think? With the technology and with the pandemic, the online is going to be booming, whereas the physical stores is going to be slow down. What do you think?
Not actually. I think
Okay.
only for certain industry that online commerce will be more effective than the conventional one. But still, if you talk about the very high-end product, like the thing inside the pavilions, I will say that they will be better if they can operate in conventional methods, because this is like their status lah. Their what method outstanding lah, more exposure compared to online, because as far as I know, those branded one, even though they have the latest product, they will not regularly upload to the online platform one, but they will put them inside the conventional shop and then attract people to come, because in the meantime maybe they also found other things like interesting, something like that, they will buy together. But if online, maybe will not give them the feeling of the temptation, because you are not seeing the real product. I think
seeing is believing.
Yeah, feelings is one important, and the emotion is one important thing in shopping.
Wow, you're playing with psychology. Psychology does play an important role here in buying and selling. Psychology. Yeah, that is interesting, because some of you said yes, some of you said no. Maybe the answer would be it's depending on what we are talking about. Okay. some retail stores, they are quite aggressive in expanding their online, and at the same time they also have their physical stores. Okay, they both run concurrently, both run together, as important as possible. Okay, because when you're talking about online, kawan-kawan, don't get me wrong, sometimes they didn't offer all of the product. Okay, they didn't offer all the product, and the quantity that they offer might not be all. Maybe they said, okay, let's offer this one only for 100 pieces. Okay, once that 100 pieces sold out, that's it, they stop. Okay, then they offer certain other things, certain things, you know. So this one is going to rotate. Okay, that's why when you see some things and you say, "Allah, must buy lah, must buy," because last time when you wait, you know, suddenly it sold out. Okay, tak sold out nya dekat physical store ada je, you know. It's just the online with that particular price is not there. It's not there. Okay. Anybody else wants to chip in? Anybody else want to chip in?
Got it. I see that this pandemic made everything fast forward. Like if let's say there were businesses that were suffering due to the presence of online and virtual store, and the pandemic just made the suffering quicker for them. So if they were meant to die in 3 or 4 years, they just died in 6 months. So I say it's a good form of reckoning lah.
Whoa. Die faster, huh?
Yeah. So it might have been an inevitable end. This pandemic just made it quicker. If you see it in a way.
Yeah. And sometimes if you look at certain businesses, I've watched one documentary from the Channel News Asia CNA. They have got to change their business model altogether, because then they cannot open up their clubs. Okay, and no nightclub, no nothing. So they've got to change their business model, and the transition from business model A, the nightclub, to business model B must be very fast. You know, either you die or you change, something like that. Okay, so they change very fast. Amazing. Maknanya it's doable, kawan-kawan. It's doable for you to change it, you know. But you have got to have a good one lah, a good business model, right? So and another issue is that when you're looking at this pandemic, you're looking at the current situation. Do you think that people still do their market analysis? Is it still relevant or not? Do you see?
Yes,
Maybe no.
yes. I
Okay, explain, elaborate. Why?
They also need to identify the online user. What?
Okay, and
Because from conventional go to online, what's one of the most important benefit is there will be no boundary at all.
okay.
So because like if using traditional one, there will be like conventional, there will be certain area of the exposure. But if you go online, there will be no boundary. Since right now pandemic, all competitor goes online as well. So they need to identify their target customer, and with the utilization of the advertisement, they can filter to certain group of internet user. So they still need to do the market analysis because the competition online is much more intensive. I will say that.
Yeah. For a genuine business lah, no doubt that when you're talking about this online and this technology and stuff like that, there's always people that scam you, isn't it? You know, that is the risk that you have to take. But anyway, when you're talking about this market analysis and stuff. Yes, I would agree with you because I think that will actually benefit the organization or the firm. Okay, anybody else that say no or say yes and why? Brian, yes.
Doctor, I think I have the opinion of no, because I think the market research you did now, maybe in the future after COVID-19 pandemic, you have to do another market research. Since the physical store, everything is open, and then the trend may be different again. So you have to do another market research. And then the market research you did now for COVID-19 pandemic is not relevant to the after COVID-19 pandemic one.
Yeah, agree. Because why? When you read the books, you read the books of market research, they say that market analysis is all about speed. It's all about speed. So meaning that if you are the firm, you want to do a market research, you don't want, because this one is applied research, right? You don't want your market research to be done in 1 year, in 6 months. No, you want it within what, 2 weeks, within 1 week, within very fast. You're talking about speed here, because failing which is difficult to assist you in regards of decision making. Tak boleh lah tunggu lama-lama kan. Betul juga tu. Betul. Very true, correct. You're talking about speed. You're talking about after the pandemic, maybe you need to do market research again. Right. Yeah, very true. Okay, anybody else?
But Doctor,
Yes.
I say the research is still important because every single company out there is finding for the exact point where the market is going to turn the other way around. People are being forced to not spend, and that is going to increase their hunger to spend more and do more things in the future. So companies are waiting for that point.
I like the words hunger.
And also research is very much important for online advertisements because there's one targeted ads, and two, there are dedicated people optimizing for search optimizations. So including these kind of stuffs, market research is important whether there's a pandemic or not. Because we need to know when people are going to spend.
Yep, true, very true as well. Kawan-kawan, sometimes all these Google, all these apps, all these you have your Facebook, you have your Instagram, they actually collect information from you. Do you realize that there's so many things that they know about you? So many things that they know about you.
True.
So many things they know about you. So therefore, what are the things that you have not tell people? What are the things that is still within you? Is your secret? Ada ke? Macam tak ada je. Ada ke?
No.
You've got your online banking, you've got your what's your interest, you know. I realized that when I use Instagram ke Facebook ke, every now and then there will pop up the things that I just search, you know. I was saying that, alamak, dia ni suruh beli ke? You know, things like that, you know. So they've got all those information. Oh, there's a documentary about that, isn't it, in Netflix? I cannot remember. Anybody remember? Something to do with the technology. Ada tak siapa ingat? In the Netflix. Something to do with the technology, meaning that it's no longer a secret. Nanti I try and find out. I know. There's something to do with technology in the Netflix. Okay, kita tengok.
Social dilemma, is it?
Is it the social dilemma? You've seen those, is it?
Yes, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, go and watch it. Kan, jadi takut lah pula. Makcik papak ni fobia lah pula. Aduh, Okay, right. So we agreed on that. Okay, we are clear now. Okay. So next, what else? What questions do we have? Okay, you're talking about this information, you're talking about these things that you need to cover. Okay, what would be the challenges here? You're talking about challenges, kawan-kawan. Of course, you want to do market research, but the issue is that the availability of the information, the availability of the data. Is it possible to do? If the data is there, voila, no problem, it can be done. Okay, again, you're talking about the collaboration, cooperation from the respondent. Some respondent you can easily approach. Some respondent is not easily approached. Okay, that's another challenge here. Time consuming. Okay, some might like it because it will take up your time. Okay, let's say you want to do your research within 1 week. Okay, so you become very, very busy, super busy. Okay, because of the time consuming when you do your research. Okay, the researchers involved, some might like it, some might not like it. Okay, you cannot have both worlds. Okay, you can tahu whether or not you like it or you don't like it. Or you're talking in terms of their experiences. You know, how experienced are they? Would they be able to do the research? Would they be able to deliver the findings and stuff like that? Okay. What are other challenges? What do you think? Are there other challenges that is not mentioned there that you want to add in? Other challenges. Other challenges in doing your research. Thinking.
The reliability of the data thing.
Reliability of the data, yeah, very true. You've got the information, you've got the data. Is it reliable? Can it be trusted or not? Kawan-kawan, all this data information is very costly, you know. Some people, they do sell it. All this data and whatnot, they do sell it. Okay, but either you want to buy, either you want to spend and buy the data, or you are not, depending on whether or not they are a trusted provider. Okay, of course we buy data. We buy data from NAPIC, we buy data from some others consultants, itu yang kita biasa, but it's trusted, isn't it? If it's trusted, okay, no issues. Okay, other things, anybody else? Other things?
Maybe the speed, like Doctor mentioned just now, we have to be fast.
Okay.
Because market research is all about speed. If we are slow a bit, maybe the trend will change, and then we have to start all over again.
How to produce it in a very limited time, isn't it? Do we have the capabilities to deliver? You know, if we said 1 week, can you deliver within 1 week? Whoa, very questionable. You know, it's like, oh, we don't need to sleep. No, we can sleep. Okay, it's about time management, isn't it? It's about time management. Okay, good. Anything else? Anybody wants to chip in?
I think in the context of Malaysia, literacy level is one of the challenges.
Interest, Let's go back to whether or not you like it or you don't like it. Yeah. I guess by now you've seen the patterns, right? Ashwin, you want to say something?
Yeah, but I'm a bit afraid that it might be a bit of a far-fetched.
Okay, what is it?
I see the way we approach market research and the elasticity of demand.
Okay.
One might say that making researchers quick to understand what's the market movement is better for the company. But if, let's say, the produce being made by the company is not so elastic, that research might produce an answer that is very short term, that might not produce a better outcome in the long term. For example, let's say we might do a research about what's the potential need for development in a particular place. But by the time we finish construction, most probably the trend or the taste of the people might have changed. So the elasticity of the demand might come in problem with the research.
That will go back to the issue of risk, isn't it? Uncertainty.
Okay.
It's about uncertainty. It's about the world is very uncertain. You might have you produce a very good market research, but at the end of the day, the market is not within your favor, or the economy is not within your favor. You know, suddenly the market crash, suddenly the economy is turned upside down, suddenly the politics is not in your favor and stuff like that. Yeah, that will go to another topics of risk and uncertainty. Okay, but bear in mind ya kawan-kawan, bear in mind, anything to do with risk, it can be calculated. Risk, you can be calculated. Okay, risk can be calculated. Okay, the probability of these particular things happen, it can be calculated. But anything to do with uncertainty, okay, the one that cannot be calculated. So you have got to sit there and say, thank you very much. Okay, I think I become stronger now because it cannot be calculated. Okay, it cannot be calculated. It's just a risk that you have to face. Okay, all right. Okay, good point. Anybody else have anything in regards of the challenges? Nanti kalau tak cakap nanti you fall asleep, kawan-kawan .
Maybe in Malaysia, because in Malaysia there's got a lot of property guru online.
Oh, okay.
We know people
Okay.
knows recognition,
Okay.
the facial recognition on them. So because they got a lot of what we call is students, the property guru is leading a bunch of students and then teaching them about the knowledge, but no government or any official authority to recognize currently their title. So maybe they will bring some negative trend, or they're delivering the biased information, because as far as I know, the final objective of those property guru is ask the student to purchase some property. So don't know, I'm not sure because I never joined before. Cost is quite expensive, 4,000 something.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually happening outside there.
Yeah, because I once got, so you say like, oh, the introduction is very interesting lah. He say like the original cost is $99, so now it's free in 2 hours. So I enter lah. Then it's actually the contents is okay one. Like maybe it's quite useful for those people who are less exposure to property knowledge. But at the end of the class, and then he will say that if you want to know more, then you join us this. We got a beginner, we got a platinum, we got a gold, and VIP level, so you can know all the first the latest information, something like that lah. So don't know lah. I only joined the trial, right?
Oh. All right. Wow, that is new. That is new to me, man. That is new to me. So they've actually run all those things, huh? Okay, interesting. Okay, anybody else have anything to say? Challenges. We're talking about challenges.
The quality
of what?
Of the market research outcome. Sometimes we get what we want. Yeah, I think.
Okay, the quality in terms of finding, the quality in terms of information, the quality in terms of analysis, or the quality overall, meaning that you pay a certain amount of money, but at the end of the day, you did not get what you want. Is that?
Yeah.
That's quite deep, isn't it? Because when you're talking about it, okay, I know. Okay, then again, when you're talking about quality, meaning that the one that you need to appoint to do the market research must be the one that have credibility, must be the one that have the so-called expertise in that particular area. It's not just any Tom, Jack, or Harry. Okay, if not, you will come across what Ikwan says just now, the quality of this market research, the quality of the market research. Yeah. Agree. Okay. Anybody else wants to share in? Chip in something? No? Muhammad Fawaz, never heard your voice. Sujong, Sujong. Joni. Wahida. Amira. Jujutsu. Want to say something? Where is Jujutsu? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mana ada orang nama tu?
Ada gambar. Ada gambar Jujutsu. Kan, ini kumpulan anime. Diam je dia. Apa dia buat dah? Okay.
Apik kat tu.
Afiq lah tu kan. I didn't watch this one. I watched the one that short. Tak ada banyak-banyak ni. Okay, but I didn't watch this anime anyway. Okay, right. So we are talking about the challenges. Okay, challenges. That's it. Anybody wants to chip in? Anybody wants to share something in regards of this recap of what we have done from yesterday? Challenges. Wrote that. Apa pasal Jujutsu tulis ni? Okay, data challenges. Okay, challenges with data can present themselves in multiple ways, of course. Okay, companies may have too much or not enough. Okay. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, betul. Okay, you're talking about data in terms of data. Okay, even in fact, our friend just now also mentions about data, reliability of that data. Okay, or reliability of that information. Okay, that will be one of the challenges, of course. Right. So anything else you want to discuss in regards of yesterday's classes or yesterday's topic? Yesterday's topic. Okay. Yoo-hoo.
Ada from me.
Okay, alright. Now we go back to the assignment. Now we go to the assignment. Anybody else is it too early or you encounter problems? You have some questions? Is it not discussed yet or you have actually distribute the task among your group members? I've actually update whatever that I've given you previously. Okay, so what I've done is that I put that the customer, I put that the supply, okay, I put that market area analysis. If you want, you can add in here as well. So I post it in the Google Classroom. I put it in the Google Classroom, so not to worry. So you can have a new one if you want, okay, in regards of the task and whatnot. Okay, because your task here is apa kita nak kata? It's a progress. The assignment is a progress. Although it will be very late in the semesters, but somehow or other, if you be able to work bit by bit, you'll be alright. Okay, don't want to burden you because you have your dissertation and stuff like that. Okay, you have your dissertation. When is your dissertation due? Mine due first or your dissertation due first?
Week 11, we need to submit the draft.
Within this month, next month?
Week 11.
Mid
11 May, maybe on May.
11 May, after Raya. Ayo, okay. But done already, right?
No, final year so stressed.
Stress lah? No need to stress lah. Not worth it lah. Enjoy je. No need to stress. There's no such word as stress. Relax je. Chill je. It's just a process, what? It's just a process, okay? So you have got to go through the process. That's all. Okay, everybody open up your camera. Cepat, I nak print screen. Dari tidak. I want to see Jujutsu. Jujutsu, cepat. How to, okay. Got the name already. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, mana lagi? Oh, that's nice. I saw everybody. Alah, comel. La la la. Ashwin, where's the camera? Where's the camera? I want everybody to be in. Nak Ashwin sudah keluar ke?
Ada. Masih di sini.
Ada.
Masih di sini.
Ayo, masih di sini. Wow. Okay, peace to the world. Peace to the world. 1, 2, 3. Yoo-hoo. Whoa, peace to the world. Okay, one more time. Sekejap. Okay, one more time, peace to the world. Yes, sir.